Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I don't know exactly what look I want to do, but I think I want to use like browns, like chocolate browns, maybe with some glitter. So yeah, before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also at the end, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and also turn on that notification bell to get notified when I upload videos. So if you want to see what look I create, then just please keep on watching. So I'm gonna prime my face first because lately I've been priming my face first before I do my eyes, because that way the product can really sink into my skin. So as always, I'm gonna be spraying the Smashbox primer water. I'm almost out of it, and I think I'm gonna have to go buy a new one pretty soon. I hate when products start running out because then I have to buy more. And then for my primer, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Master Prime, and this is the Blur and Smooth. I'm going to use this all over my face. This reminds me of the Makeup Forever smooth primer, or it's like a hydrating. They come like in the little tubes, like the blue one. This one reminds me of that one, and this one is way more affordable than the other one. Also, I'm gonna moisturize my lips because lately my lips have been real dry. So for my lips, I just like to use this Bite Beauty Agave lip mask, and I'm gonna apply this while I do my eyes, and then later on I'll just remove it. It does come like in a little squeezy tube. I just squeeze a little bit and then I just apply it with the same tube. You can apply it with your finger, with a brush, however you want, but I just find it easy applying it like this. And it does have a tint to it. It's like a pink tint. If you wear this during the night when you sleep, your lips will be very moisturized during the day, so that's what I like to do. And if I'm wearing any liquid lipsticks, lately I've been moisturizing my lips first, and then by the time I put on the liquid lipstick, I just remove this and apply it, and it's not that dry feeling on your lips, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to be priming my eyes as always, and I'm using the Tarte Shade Tape and the shade Light Medium Honey. And then just use my Morphe M173 to blend everything in place. At first, I didn't like to prime my eyes. I felt like it wasn't necessary. But since I've been doing it for about a year now, priming my eye, I do find a difference. It makes your eyeshadow stand out more, like the true colors of it. And it actually does last longer. It doesn't crease or anything like that. So I like to prime my eyes. And it doesn't have to be like an eye primer. I usually do like the concealer. Then after that, make sure you set your eye primer with a powder, translucent powder, whichever powder you want, just so the other powders can go on smooth and they can blend better. So I'm just using the Maybelline Master Fix translucent powder with that same brush, and I'm just dusting it on my lid. Make sure you cover your whole lid. That way your primer won't be sticky and the other shadows won't stick to the primer, and then you're not going to be able to blend them as good as if you had a translucent powder on top of it first. So now for my eyes, I think I'm going to use this Lorac Pro matte palette. I haven't used it in a while, and recently I saw that they had it on sale, so I knew I had it, so I just want to use it again because it's been a while since I don't use it. So this is what the shadows look like. They're real pretty natural shades. So I think I'm going to start with this Latte shade right here, and as you can see, I'm already hitting pan. It's a very nice transition shade and it's very natural, so I'm just going to be buffing that in my crease with a 217 brush. I forgot how pigmented these were, so you have to tap all the excess because This is the problem with this palettes. If they're real pigmented, you're gonna get a lot of fallout. I don't know if you can see, probably not, all the fallout that it's giving me. So just tap out all the excess and then just work it on your crease. So I'm definitely gonna be doing Valentine's makeup looks probably next week. I feel like it's too soon to be doing Valentine looks. I mean, in a good way, it's good because it gives you time to actually prepare for it. But I think I'll start like maybe Wednesday or something to film that. So just wait for those. So next, with a more tapered brush, and this is a Morphe R37, I'm going to be using this pink mauve shade right here. And I'm also going to be applying that on my crease. So now I'm going to be using the Morphe M433 brush, and it's a smaller blending brush. I'm going to be using this Cordoroy shade right here, and I'm going to be applying that on my outer V and then just blend it a little bit to my crease. And at first I just like to pack it on the outer V and then work my way in. And then just with a smaller pencil brush, I'm going to be using this Morphe E18 brush. And I'm going to be using this darker shade right here, which is chocolate. And I'm just going to apply that on the outer V. And then just go back with that blending brush and just blend it in. I was actually working all day, and I feel like you guys don't really know much about me. I do nails. I work at a spa. I rent a little of a place, so I was working all day and I got home and I'm like, I need to film something because I need to upload on Monday. That way it'll give me time to edit the video and everything. But I was so tired, and then I found out we're going to my cousin's later on tonight, so I'm like, well, why not, and just go and film the look that I'm gonna wear. So that's why I'm doing kind of like a natural, not too much. For some people, you may think this is too much makeup, but for me, this is just like a natural look. So now I'm going to be using, I think I want to apply some glitter to my lid. So I'm going to be using this Colourpop eyeshadow in the shade Cosmic Charge. Ooh, it is pretty nice. It has like some reflex to it. With these Colourpop eyeshadows, I find it easier when you apply them with your finger. I feel like that's how you get more of the true color, because the feel of them, they're like a little bit of, I like to call them like spongy. I don't know the exact word, but they feel kind of like spongy to me, like kind of wet spongy. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, but if you've used Colourpop eyeshadows before, you know exactly what I mean. And then on top of this, I'm going to be using Amaze. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows from Colourpop because it's real glittery. So I'm just going to be applying this on the center. And then just blend everything again with that other brush that we used earlier. So now I'm going to be applying the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. I always apply this on my pores, which is this part right here. Mainly like on the T-zone area. If you apply a pore minimizing or pore filling primer all over your face, I feel like the foundation just sits on top of it. And if you put it just where your pores are, which is meant for your pores, it's going to really cover them and it's going to make it smoother. So that's why I don't apply this all over my face. So now for my foundation, I've really been liking this Maybelline Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation, and I'm in the shade 128. I like to shake this because I feel like foundations tend to sit, so just make sure you shake it. So I'm going to apply this on the back of my hand, and I only do around 2.5 pumps of it, and with that I do my whole face. So I'm just going to blend it with my beauty blender. And if you guys did not see my other video where I first tested this out, this foundation does tend to oxidize, so just letting you guys know. So now I'm gonna let my foundation set for a little bit. I'm going to be applying my eyelashes and doing my brows off camera, so I'll be right back. So now that I did my eyebrows and I applied my eyelashes, I'm going to be moving on with my concealer, and I'm using the Tarte, I don't know why I always get this confused, Tarte Shape Tape. I always want to call it Shark, I don't know why. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I feel like something's poking my eye. Then I'm using this contour stick by Tarte, and I'm gonna just contour here real quick. Then I'm going to be setting my under eye with, I got this Airspun translucent powder, but I do not like the packaging because it's real messy. So I actually ran out of my Laura Mercier translucent powder, so I just added some of that powder in here because I think it's easier to get it from here. So this is not the Anastasia, I'm using the Airspun loose powder. So I'm just going to be baking under my eye. I'm not too crazy about this scent because it does smell kind of like roses, which it can be a little bit too intimidating for some people. I don't mind it a lot, but it does kind of like tend to make my eyes watery, so just have that in mind, that that powder does have a scent to it. So now for bronzer, I'm going to be using this Naked palette right here, and I'm going to be bronzing with this shade right here. Does this actually have a name? It's called the Native palette. I'm guessing they have several kinds, so I'm just going to be bronzing with that bronzer. So for contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm going to be using my NARS Ita brush. I already did like a cream contour, but when you do creams, you always want to make sure you set everything with a powder. So now I'm going to be dusting away my baking. And with this foundation, I really don't like to apply a lot of powder. So whatever I dust away from the baking, that's usually what I apply to my whole face. Because since this is a full coverage foundation, I feel like if you apply more powder to it, it can really make it look cakey. So nobody likes cakey foundations. So now I'm going to continue with my under eye. So I think I'm going to be using that Cordoroy shade right there, and I'm going to be applying this on my lower lash line. I'm going to be applying this real tight to my lower lash line with a Morphe M432, and then just buff it away. And then I'm just using a Morphe M431 brush. This is a pencil brush. And I'm grabbing a little bit of the Latte shade just to blend everything. And then for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using, let me just sharpen it because I don't even think I can sharpen this anymore. I need to go buy a new one, but I haven't had time to actually go. The best I can do. You guys are gonna make fun of me, but this is my Sephora Khol liner in the shade Cocoa. I can't even sharpen this anymore. I need a new one. I can't believe I've actually finished this product. It's so good. This is my favorite eyeliner because it's not that dark. I really don't do black eyeliner under my eyes. I always tend to go for like a brown shade. I was using this Tarte brown eyeliner for a while, but I can't find it anywhere anymore. This came on my Ipsy bag. I don't know if Tarte actually sells this, but I've actually gone and looked for it and I can't find it anywhere, so I'm not using it anymore. But this Sephora one is so good. It's one of my favorites. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. I've really been liking this mascara because I just feel like the bristles are real soft. So I'm just going to be applying that to my lower lash line, to my lower lashes. So now for my blush, I'm going to be using this Too Faced. This is like it's a Sweetheart's Perfect Flush blush, and it's in the shade Peach Beach. So I'm just going to be applying this with my Morphe E4 brush. This has a bronzer and a blush to it, so it's going to give us a little bit more bronzier look. So just apply a little bit of that. I don't really like to apply a lot of blush. So now moving on to my highlighter. I'm going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics highlighter, and this is in the shade Cotton Candy Cream. It looks like this, with my Morphe M510 brush. If this is not that intense, I think I'm going to be adding something a little bit more intense on top of it. So let's just see. It's okay. I don't want anything too dramatic. So this is good. I'm going to be setting my whole face with the MAC Fix Plus and then just set it in place. So now for my lips, I'm going to be using Kylie Cosmetics and Candy K lip liner. Is it just me, or does Kylie lip liners do this? Do you guys see this? I don't know why it's doing that, but all of my lip liners from Kylie, well, I only have like 3, they do that. I don't know what's wrong with them. So I also filled in a little bit my lips with the lip liner. So now I'm going to be using the matching liquid lipstick on top of that. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and everything I use will be listed in the bottom description as always. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget please to give it a thumbs up. It will really help me. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Just press that button right there, like right there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.